London, we would make a cafe latte in this, and this would be a cortado, a little bit of espresso, and then fill it up with milk with a little pattern on, just a lovely little drink. And this is a cafe latte. Cappuccino, 1 shot of coffee. Flat white, 2 shots of coffee, and fill up with milk that's very similar to a cafe latte.
Yeah, thin milk.
Thinner, yeah, but not really thin. So, so when you push through it, it disappears. So, flat white's just a strong latte.
Yeah.
In something like that big. Yeah, it's from Australia, and because in England the Australians can work in London on a visa, work visa. Our coffee is very much influenced by the Australians. But there's somebody coming to Amsterdam. Somebody called Stumptown.
Yeah,
Stumptown.
Yeah.
Opening
Tomorrow. And they will be making coffee very much in the style that we start making with, where they're going to be putting a lot more coffee inside this, and yeah, and there'll be a lot of latte art. It'll be a very interesting thing for Holland, just to see a different way of doing things. This type of coffee, there is still not many people that can actually do it in all countries and all cities, but it's growing quickly. We've learnt it, and we're teaching people, and it's spreading through YouTube, and it's going to become in London. We did a card where people can go to different cafes, and there were
disloyalty.
Yeah. 8, 9 cafes in all, and every single one does the latte art, and that's just in one part of the city, and then it's happening in the middle as well, and it's spreading. So what we're doing is quite niche, but it's going to become the standard.
One question. What's your solution about a long lungo?
I have no solution.
In Holland we are used to drink coffees from espresso machines from approximately 125 milliliters.
What I like about the different coffees in the different places that I've been going to is coming across your lungo. I'd never seen it as long as that, but I think given the right coffee, you should be able to get some amazing flavours. I think we can't shut our mind off to what an espresso is, and there is this mindset that espresso is this drink that is this big, and it's exactly, and it has to have crema, and crema's amazing, and then you guys go and do your lungo, and that's completely different. And I think we need to open our minds and play with flavours that you can get from brewing that style of coffee. Because all it is, it's a brewing method. It's not this holy grail or anything.
Is the machine capable to make long coffees?
No, but we
technical.
We do adjust the machine. We're going to put the temperature down.
Yeah, okay.
Temperature down.
The grind.
But most of the
machine. Keep the extraction time about the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then maybe you can put in something like an Ethiopian coffee, and nice and long, and it'll have really light flavours. It could be amazing.
Because you have more water, you have more total dissolved solids, like the oils and everything. So the coffee will always be light, crisp.
To be light and crisp, yeah, and because it's not as thick and concentrated, so maybe that will work really well.
And that's what a lot of people like in Holland as well, especially in the northern part. They don't like really strong coffees, but lighter.
Yeah, lighter. and it's a brewing method. It's not. It's nothing else.
Okay.
So you can brew the lungo from it. Just make it taste good. Don't just churn out something that looks appalling and tastes appalling.
Okay.
But I think it's also that people have to learn to drink that. It's the same like wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you,
We've got a
when
tough crowd
you
here
have
now.
a good wine,
So
when you go to somebody on the street, they don't like it. And when you give a cheap wine from the supermarket, they like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
they have to learn to drink that and to develop that.
our job from our we're a very small part of the coffee industry. Our job is to educate a lot. I do not give the customer what the customer wants, because if I did that, I'd never have we'd never have developed the coffee to sort of the way it's going. Now, I'm lucky enough to be able to do that, and in some ways it's my responsibility, so that other people who do like those nicer wines can then pass them on to the customers. And the wine's a good analogy.
Yeah.
Countries, varietals. In coffee we've got different processing methods as well that we can play with. But it's not just this thing in a packet. I'm glad to see here they've got all the single origins. There's the Panama up there, which may be interesting.
Maybe we can chuck it in.
Who wants to work on this machine?